Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Lua. I am a now second semester nursing student. I am in a 2-year RN program and I'm currently on summer break. I thought I would film this video real quick just because one, I haven't filmed a video in a little bit, and there's like so many things that I could be sharing with you guys, and unfortunately I'm like such a bad YouTuber that I don't end up filming them, and like things come into my head and then they leave and then like I missed a video idea. So today I'm going to tell you guys about my journey getting into nursing school. Basically, I applied to nursing school at the same school 2 different times. Yeah, so basically I applied to nursing school 2 separate times at the same school, and so 2 different semesters. The first semester, because you could apply like each semester, reapply. So the first time I didn't get in, and it was because of the score on my entrance exam. So if you're familiar with trying to get into nursing school, most schools, in my experience at least, require you to take some type of entrance exam. So the 2 that I have come across are the NLN, which stands for National League of Nursing, and then the other one was the TEAS exam, and different schools require different entrance exam scores, and that's kind of one of the ways that they rank the applicants to accept them into the program or not. So basically, depending on how many people apply that semester and what scores they got on the entrance exams, they kind of just like rank them, and then whoever obviously has the highest scores is gonna get in, and like the best grades in the prerequisite classes. So my score on the NLN exam was not horrible. It wasn't like bad. It was just kind of like average, I guess you could say, like maybe slightly above average. I don't know if that's bad, but that test was really hard and challenging for me personally because it included a lot of different kinds of topics, like reading, obviously, math, science, physics as well, chemistry, and I don't know if I'm probably like life sciences, and like a bunch of different things. And it's like it was just too many different kind of topics to have to like remember for the test, and there was, I don't know, it was just like too much, you know? And although I studied for it, I studied the book, I bought the book to study, but it, like I said, it was just too much dabbling in different subjects and not knowing like exactly what to focus on most, and it was just kind of like that it is what it is. So I took the test, used that score to apply to the program, and I had really good grades in my prerequisite classes, so like the chemistry and the, you know, anatomy and physiology and all that kind of stuff, those science classes and the psychs and all that kind of stuff. So basically, yeah, I had really good grades in the entrance or in the prereqs, and then I had that entrance exam score. So I applied, and you know, after a couple months I got the letter saying that I didn't get in, and of course I was pretty bummed because like in one of my, like, what was it? It was microbiology that I was taking, and like there were already people, some of my other classmates in that class who actually were already in the nursing program because they didn't need micro to get in, they just needed it like throughout the program. And the scores that they got on the NLN exam were actually like less than the one that I got, and some were like the same. So I was like really thinking that I was going to get in, or at least I had like a really high chance of getting in. But unfortunately I didn't, so I was kind of like really bummed, and I was just like, oh, you know, as you know, if you are trying to get into nursing school, or if you already have, you know, kind of like the feeling of just wanting to get in, wanting to at least just be in the program, you know, so you can like start and just finish as soon as possible. So yeah, I didn't get in, so that was the first story. And then I stayed at that school and continued taking classes that I would need like in their nursing program, just so I could like have some things knocked out. And mind you, these are not like classes that are like part of, I don't know how to explain it, but like part of the actual like nursing curriculum. Like obviously you have like OB, and you have like, I don't know, like pharmacology, and you have mental health, and like these like specific nursing classes that you can't take unless you're like in the nursing program. So, but then there's also like other classes that you need before like graduating, you know, so that you also need for the program, whether it's like an elective or stuff like that. So I stayed at the school. I thought, you know what, let me take the NLN again, try to get a higher score, reapply, and then like start, you know, nursing school. So I went ahead and did that for the next semester. Took a class or two, I don't really remember. I think it was like math or something, and retook the NLN exam. And unfortunately, after studying and everything, I still, the score that I got was 1 point less than I had originally got. So I just went ahead and used the original, you know, score to apply, because like I'm not gonna use the one where I like got a lower score. So that was kind of like, what the heck. But anyways, went ahead and reapplied with that same score, just kind of like hoping that, you know, this semester would be better, maybe there'd be less applicants, you know, maybe my score would like slide by, whatever. So I did it again. Obviously was thinking I was gonna get in. Yeah, that didn't happen. Again, same thing, I didn't get in. They said to try to raise your, you know, NLN score and reapply. And I was just kind of like, okay, I really don't want to keep trying at a school where I'm like not getting in. Like, this is just like setting me back. I really should have been like applying to like multiple schools at the same time. But the problem with that was, which I would have done, but the problem with that was is that each school had different requirements, you know what I mean? So like, meanwhile at this school I need this class, but at this school I don't need that class. So it's like I don't have some of the classes that maybe this school requires. Like, it's just like a bunch of craziness. So yeah, I told myself like, okay, I'm not gonna try here again. I'm gonna move to a different school because maybe I'll have a better chance, you know, like not put all your eggs in one basket type thing. So I ended up moving to a different school, and mind you, at the time I was living in New York City, and so I was going to like schools within the New York City like area. But so I moved to a different school, and I had all the prerequisite courses for their program except for like 1 or 2, I don't really remember. So I had to, again, that semester, take the courses and do all the like, you know, pre-work for their specific program. And this time I decided to apply to obviously that school, and I also applied to another school out of state where I grew up. So yeah, so I did that. I applied to both of them at the same time because I did have the prereqs done for both schools, and luckily both schools this time required the TEAS exam. So I'll do a separate video on the TEAS exam and like what I used to study and all that kind of stuff. But for me, the TEAS exam was like way better than the NLN, and I was like thankful to God that these schools didn't require that NLN exam. So I did the TEAS exam. I got like proficient, so it was like above average, but not like, you know, really, really high or really low. It was like good. So I was really happy with that score, and I used that to apply to both schools. And finally, I got into both schools, which was freaking amazing. I was so happy to like finally, after like all of this hard work and all of this, you know, if, like I said, if you've been trying to get into nursing school, or if you already are, if you've finished, you know how much pressure and like work it is just to get into nursing school. So I was like ecstatic, obviously, and I got into both schools. So I decided, or so then I had to make a decision which one I wanted to go to. So obviously I like weighed the pros and cons of like, you know, going to this one, going to this one, living in New York City, living in, you know, Missouri, Kansas City. So I just decided that I was gonna choose a school in Kansas City, and yeah, I chose that for my own personal reasons, and I am currently in my second semester of nursing school, And I finished my first semester, so I took fundamentals of nursing and also another class that was more like pharmacology based for like the fundamentals class. And it was pretty tough, and I want to make a separate video on how I passed fundamentals, like how I studied and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in a video like that, please like this video or comment down below, and I'll be sure and get that video up for you guys before I like forget like all the things and like tips and tricks that help me. But probably regardless, I'm gonna make that video. So yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know kind of my little journey of basically not getting into nursing school after applying 2 times, because I know that sometimes things don't always happen on the first try, and you kind of have to just like go with it and not give up. And you know, I had my mind set on becoming a nurse and getting into nursing school, and those 2 times really could have like broken me. And yes, I was really sad and upset and kind of felt like giving up, but at the same time, like I had my mind set on getting into nursing school, and I knew that I could do it, and I knew that I was like, you know, qualified. And I just want you guys to know that if you're going through something similar, that, you know, don't give up. If you want to get into nursing school, you just have to work hard and be persistent, and you will get in. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below any other videos that you'd like to see from me, or if you have any questions, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!